So, hello everyone and welcome to a Tuesday video. I haven't done one of these for a while, but yeah, we got so much to cram in, we couldn't have done it all in one, so yeah, a bonus video if you like. So, for this video, we have a massive surprise. Surprised us as well. So, I'll show you what I'm doing to make way for this huge surprise.
I'm going to start planting a few of the seeds that Cindy brought us back, so here goes. Okay, so in this box we've got quite a nice little selection of some unusual seeds. So I'm going to start with, what should we do? Oh, I don't know, I'll just grab a load and see what we've got. So we've got a lot of rooibos, so those I have to plant because they are precious ones. So yes, so here we go. I'm using my little plant pots that I made. Remember me making a few of these? So I've got one or two. And into those I've got some special germinating or compost for germinating, and they'll then go into one of these trays, and then they can all sit in the waterproof, either the trays or the little bed that Nick's made for me. So here goes. I'm going to start off with the rooibos. So we've got 30 seeds, so I'm going to put 2 in each pot here, I think. So I've got some seedling, compost for seedlings. Okay, so there's my first tray of exotic seeds planted, and yeah, I shall put them over. I'll carry them over now. Well, this one-handed because I don't have all the equipment here. So here we go. Ooh, seedies. So these guys will live here, and I'll give them a water. Now I've already planted up. There's a little bit of ginger going on in this pot. And I have some turmeric, which is just starting to pop up. And I was given a Ginko seed, so again that along with the ginger was soaking, and that's been planted out now. This little straggly looking thing is I think it's a Mexican sage. It's grown for its flowers. One of my neighbours gave me a load of cuttings, and sadly before we had the greenhouse, this was the only one I managed to keep going. So like I said, I've got a little bit of greenery showing here, so fingers crossed. And these are some leaky things, I do believe. I'll have to check with Carissa because she got them through her friend Gary, who's another fantastic supplier of unusual plants. So yes. And the only other weird thing I have growing at the moment is a very dusty cat who, like I said, he's meant to be black, but currently he's sort of looking a little, I don't know, brown. I think, yes, there he is. He's alive. Sometimes you do wonder with cats. Hello, Boris. Just go away, I'm sleeping. Okay, so the next little 3 rows I'm going to plant. I've got some hops, some Vialis Kaffir or Kai apple. This is an interesting one. And a Marigold Bonita mix. So they will go in in this little area here at the end. So I shall just get those planted up and then I'll put them in the tray and give them a water. So we've got this tank of water actually in the greenhouse, and I have a hose system here. I've just put a little drop of water in off there. I mean, it just basically fills up through there, tap, and water comes out. So that's excellent because this acts as like a type of heat sink during the winter. It keeps the temperature in here at night really good, because during the day with all this glass around and the fact that we do have some beautiful February weather, it's exceedingly warm in here, so that keeps this nice, and you know, the temperature of that isn't cold at all, so we don't get any frost issues here. So I'm just going to give my little seedy bits, or seedling, not seedlings yet, are they? So nothing too much, and then we tell them to grow. Get on with it. I'm going to go for some of the bigger seeds at the moment, because it's quite nice just to have separation, and obviously I shall be labelling everything anyway. We've got 5 giant sunflower, 5 tamarind, and 10 custard apples. So I will actually plant these individually because I've got plenty of pots. So here goes. So just a few more trays to do, so I shall crack on and do some more seed planting, and yeah, like I said, we'll obviously do a few catch-ups and see how these little beauties are doing.
So as you can see, what I have here is an IBC frame and a pallet. What I'm going to do is I'll be cutting this frame down a bit shorter down here, and then fixing it to the pallet, because the big surprise will need picking up in something that's secure. There's a big clue for you. So I'm going to use these roofing screws and the good old Hilti to fix this to the pallet. So before I forget, I'm going to have to stop work on the cage. Talking to the camera, babe.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to have to stop work on the cage and take these two 60mm thick insulation boards over to the pig goat house, yeah, and put them on top for insulation. I'll show you to stop the frost get into the blocks. So as you probably guessed, the cage is to contain animals of some description. So what we intend doing is opening the door to the cage and put something inside that would entice the animals in, and then we can shut the door, and they're obviously bigger than Gilly. So that's the idea, okay? We can shut the door, and then I'm just going to tie this up, because once the animal is inside, we can then tip them up slowly so they stand on a secure floor, because it's a big wider area, perhaps if your animals were slightly bigger than what you were thinking. And then we can transport them, we can lift this with the tractor and transport them easy. So where's your ball? Get your ball. Get your ball. So I'm here this morning with the Foggies again. What we're doing today is we're going to continue this retaining wall to the driveway that Ewan started. Put a bit of foundation in here, some more stones in it, and make a curve around there. Maybe add some more to this. Maybe a bit here as well. Just so to make it more like a driveway. So I'm going to make a start here. I'm going to dig out the foundations and put some concrete down, put some stones in the concrete, and yeah, there we go. So there we go, the start of the curved wall on the other side. Looks a bit weird from here, but if you come from here, so you can see it's got a nice curve on it going around. And what we'll have to do when we get up here is I'll come back and tie it into this existing wall. Easier said than done. But yeah, I need to take these out. So a nice solid base. This is about the level, so this is all going to be underground. This is about the level that they need to backfill with all this rubble, and then make a decent driveway in there. The same as this side we started. So you got that curve going around. There's the same, so any rubble and stuff they get now, they're going to fill in the back of there and then wash the wheelbarrow out. Keep tipping it on that like Carissa's just done. On cue as well. So then that'll consolidate everything in there and just make it a big solid mass. And then when we get above ground level, then the wall wants to be nice and pretty. But yeah, they're getting there. So what they're going to do is put a pair of gates down here, I hope, so you can drive off the road before you have to stop and open the gate. But yeah, we're taking the angle out here, making it all better. So there you go. So there we go. Half a day's work, not even that. But happy?
Very, very happy.
Good.
A bit overwhelmed that we're going to try and do this with
Yeah, you'll be able to finish all that yourself. No problem at all. Easy stuff. So I've got a little makeshift drone going on here, so we're going to take a few shots up here.
It's so tall.
So here we are, back at Tony and Nikki's again. You can see he's been a busy boy. He's got the insulation's up on the wall now, both sides, I think. There. So all I've got to do, simple job today, is lay the blocks up to there. This is going to be an opening, see? So this is all going to be cut out, but laid. So I'll do a row up to here somewhere today, and the same on the other side. So there we are. How many courses is that? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 courses, and tied into the corner there. So not a lot to go now. Just from here to put a soffit in, because the door is going in this gap. This is why this is a straight edge here. Big door over to there. So yep, I have to come back again as soon as I can and get some more up. So unfortunately, the mystery animal we're going to pick up, we've had a bit of a I've just had a phone call, bit of a change of plans. So we're not going to be picking up the mystery animals in this video, sorry guys, but it will definitely be in the next one, because we're swapping some of our animals for the mystery animals. So we'll see how it goes. So it's that time again. Let's see what Angie's doing in the kitchen. What you doing?
Oh yeah, I've been in the well, not me personally in the freezer, but I've been digging through the freezer, and we've got, I don't even remember, I did a load of salted olives, and what I did,
salted olives.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and salty.
No, nice.
So these keep really well in the freezer, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly put them into a bowl and just give them a little bit of a wash off, like so. Because these are then going to be put into jars with some olive oil, some garlic and some rosemary. So
ooh.
These will then, they'll probably swell up a little bit again, so at the moment they're looking like little wrinkly things, but they'll, so it's just getting rid of some of this the excess salt, because even though they're quite nice salty, it's also quite nice just to have them a little less salty for eating porpoises.
You're not allowed to eat porpoises.
Oh, aren't you? Right, I'm just going to roughly dry these off. So onto a clean tea towel. Hopefully they'll all stay in. Just give them a gentle pat. So we've got our garlic and rosemary here, which my KP kindly prepared for me.
KP?
Yeah. And I have a couple of jars. That's a case of... Right, so I'm putting in a few olives into each one. And then a couple of little bits of garlic. A little bit of rosemary. And corral my olives. Okay, so we're doing the same again, just put in some more olives. More garlic. Do this a couple of times, and then a couple of sprinkles of rosemary. Okay, so that's the 2 jars. I've got a nice lot of garlic and rosemary in there, and I'm now going to top it off with our own olive oil.
How do you know it's our own?
Because I've written on it O-O-O-O.
Ah, but it should say O-O-E-V. O-O.
Yeah. You want to make sure it's covered, so we'll go just perfect.
So you'll be using this on salads and on pizzas, stuff like that, yeah?
Just snacking.
And snacking. Don't do snacking.
Oh, don't we?
Oh, it's keto snacking. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah. It's fine.
So I'll just wipe off any dribbles. And you don't put this in the fridge because the oil will solidify, but in a dark cupboard.
Keep for ages.
Keep for ages, yep. So there we go, and that'll infuse nicely, and nice little treats for us.
So I just shut her up then. We're paying Cindy a visit, gonna have a cup of tea, and I've noticed on her video that her chainsaw was woefully blunt. So I'm going to sharpen her saw for her, but I had a thought. So what I'm going to do is this week sometime, that'll be next week, whenever, I'm going to do a Nick's tips on sharpening chainsaws. New arrivals.
We are growing bigger. Yes. Nicodemus. Han Solo.
Okay, so what day are we now? Tuesday. That's all we have for this Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and ringing a little notification bell. And thanks, guys. I hope it's been fun. We've had fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.